So almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And now the center fielder, Jung Ho Lee. Yeah, big swing and a miss. 0-1. That misses. And 1-1. Here's some fun facts about Jung Ho Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes a nice running catch. Now there's one away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Elliot Ramos.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Willie Adames at the plate now. That's ball 1. Foul ball there. One of the other aspects of Jung Ho Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the World Baseball Classic. That's kind of cool. 1 out, base is empty. Just a slow ground ball this time. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Batting third, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And first offering is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. The 2-2. That one hit to right. Hernandez. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And towing the slab here, Logan Webb. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, and as Webb tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Now it's the DH, Miguel Rojas. And there's a strike. Webb, 6'1" righty, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. 0-1. Just off the inside edge. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And he grounds one to the right side. Fitzgerald over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Time now for Dave Roberts'
Mookie
lineup for the Los
Betts.
Angeles Dodgers. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Teoscar Hernandez.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure. And he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in. But somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Batting third. First baseman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Lee makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Batting fourth. Catcher Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Right through there for a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. One left for LA. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
All
Giants,
set for the
the
start of the
designated
inning.
hitter,
Now the Giants'
Dominic
four-hitter,
Smith.
Dominic Smith. Yamamoto back to work. Ball one, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some book, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Next pitch is outside. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
And that's ball four. And that's their first base runner of the game.
He did not take the
Batting
bat off
fifth,
his
first
shoulder
baseman,
the entire
Wilmer
at bat.
Flores.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Fought off foul. This to third. There's one. Out. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now here is Casey Schmidt. That one missed. Two outs. That one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. And that one fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. And here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle? Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here comes Max Muncy. Check swing, called strike. Tap foul at the plate. And the right-hander deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number two.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Michael Conforto in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Hernandez at third with two away. And that drops in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one off the mark, and that's ball one.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. We played two full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in L.A., and now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski Originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one clips the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Hernandez. And makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher Andrew Kisner.
Here's Andrew Kisner. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Corrals it, and that's the 3rd out. Giants down in order. Still no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Just missed. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer
Now
at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Miguel
So the lineup flips
Rojas.
over. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Runner on the move. And that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Pickoff throw. Edman back on a dive. Next pitch is outside. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
This one in the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Missed with a changeup. 3-2 now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Mookie to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And a 1-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lee makes the grab on the run. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First offering. Runner goes. On the ground, right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third. In there. He's safe. And it's 1-0. The batter now will be Will Smith. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Just missed. Started to swing, held up. Rojas at second with 2 down. In the dirt, but kept close. Teoscar Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And that one clips the corner. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. doubled in his first AB. Rips one to right. And foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Rojas rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe, and they lead by 2.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Muncy to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Jung Ho Lee. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
0-1 now. And a foul ball. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Willie Adames stands in. Grounded out his first time up. That's in there. That's strike 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Popped in the air, left field, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
All over that one right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Dominic Smith. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Ramos at second with 2 down. Backed off the plate that time. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. On the ground, out to short. Adames, the throw to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto will climb in.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Just misses with that one. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One down, base is empty. Got him. 2 down. Tommy Edman at the plate. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Edman goes 5 feet 9 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2016. And now it's even up. And a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one misses, and that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it remains 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. They're up 2-0. And we're back.
Leading
and now
off
the first
for the
baseman,
Giants,
Wilmer
first baseman,
Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
Yamamoto back to work. In there at the knees. Strike one.
All these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
One ball, two strikes.
Good job to fight that one off.
Two to count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is going to go. His 12th of the season. It's 2-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
Here's the third baseman, Schmidt. Fastball for a strike.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering way off the plate.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting,
Mike Estreky up
Mike
here.
Yastrzemski.
Struck out swinging his first time. That's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that's down and away. Pitch misses. 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Next offering misses down and away. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Flied to right his first time. And that one pulled foul. On the ground, right side. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to the pitcher, and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
You got to love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
So a man at first. Next to hit, Andrew Kisner. Yamamoto keeping him close.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The 1-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
To third, and it kicks off the bag. And he can't come up with it. No throw, safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
Couple of singles back to back. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Jung Ho Lee. And that one fouled off. Two outs. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fitzgerald at second. Kisner on at first with 2 down. Line drive. Nice grab. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A., John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Miguel Rojas. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now, 1 for 2. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2. On the ground to third, and a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Turns and fires the Betts. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Yastrzemski makes the grab. 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie
2 down,
Freeman.
base is empty. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Freeman hits it in the air. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the catcher, Will
And up to the plate
Smith.
is Will Smith. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
And ball 1. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball left side. Slings it across. And that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants 1.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back,
the Dodgers,
and they make a change to start the
number
6th.
17.
The new pitcher, Shohei
Shohei
Ohtani.
Still a lot of
Ohtani.
game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later
Leading
innings.
off for San Francisco.
So digging in,
Shortstop,
Willie Adames.
Adames.
0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just
That's
missed.
inside.
That's ripped into the outfield. And it's just foul. That was close.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 count.
Here's the pitch to Adames. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The Dodgers leading by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fouled off down the right side. And the 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Let's go, showtime.
Good eye right there. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Dom Smith stands in. He's been a great free agent sign. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. Right side. And foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Out to short. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
The wind of the pitch. And takes low for ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Caught him looking for the K. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
The changeup missing. 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. And that one handled. Off balance throw in time. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Andy Pajes. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tristan Beck, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Rodriguez also throwing. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that drops in for a strike. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Kirby Yates.
Number 38.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And here is Wilmer Flores. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Fought off foul. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Stays alive. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Stepping in, Casey Schmidt. There's a swing and a miss. Yates measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Number 70 appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Bonda, the power lefty, up as well. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Estreky stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Strike him out.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And they trail it here 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tristan Beck.
Now pitching for
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Right through there for a strike. Next one misses, and it's 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Next one off the plate inside. And now it's 3-2. And they'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
Hit in the air, left field. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Hit in the air, center field. Fitzgerald sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
2 down, bases empty. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Miguel Rojas. That misses. Ball 1. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting,
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 1 for 3. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Rojas off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and Betts is set down, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we're at the top of the 8th, and digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Yates back to work. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now
That play won't be
catcher,
trending on
Andrew
social media
Kisner.
later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Kisner, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base.
Seems like he got exactly what he was
Now
looking
batting,
for right
the center
there.
fielder,
That's about as
Jung Ho
textbook as
Lee.
it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Kirby Yates won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
On the
for
mound now,
Dodgers.
Anthony Banda.
Number
This
43,
southpaw's been really good against
Anthony
left-handed hitters.
Banda.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung Ho Lee. 0 for 3 in this one.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. Next pitch is outside. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Three ball, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Dive, and he's got it. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of
Now
one of
batting,
those plays of
shortstop,
the week.
Wilmer
Great
Flores.
diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
At the
Count
dish,
1-0.
looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 2 balls, no strikes to count. So the tying run at second. Late swing, fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That's inside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Elliot Ramos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Now a pop-up on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big. That misses, and that's ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
There's a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That misses the zone. Ball two.
Three balls.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And they're all loaded up.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Anthony Banda done for the night, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. So they turn to their closer, Tanner Scott.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Tanner Scott.
So bases all loaded up. Smith now at the plate.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Brings it in, and that's the third out. Giants leave them loaded, and our score remains 2-1.
Now pitching for San
Back
Francisco.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tyler Rogers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So now it's Freddie Freeman, known for his late inning heroics.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Ball one there. That's outside, and a count 2-1.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
We got full count.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next, for
And
the
next will be the Dodgers cleanup
catcher,
hitter, Will Smith. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
First and second, no outs. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that's in for a strike. First and second here, no outs. Next pitch misses. 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ball 2.
And it is 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Freddie across the score, and they lead by 2. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes Max Muncy. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The Dodgers threatening. That one ran inside, almost got him. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Tosses to first. They get the out on Muncy. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
And up next for Los Angeles, calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And here is Michael Conforto. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's the strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Next offering is fouled back. Up the middle. 1 at second. And that's 2. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Giants. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. And that's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Now one gone in the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. Now the third baseman, Schmidt. And that one wrapped foul. Now the 0-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
2 strikes.
Broken back ground ball to second. Edmonds slings to first. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here comes Mike Estreky to the plate. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Hit to right, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.